This is Shelley Kraft coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at SEMDA, the Southeastern Medical Device Association Conference 2014 here in Atlanta, Georgia. With me is Mr. Robert Natowitz, Ideal Search Services, a private company. Welcome to SNNLive.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Shelley.
It's good to have you. Now, please tell our audience a brief overview of the company.
Sure. Ideal Search Services is a medical device recruitment company. We function vertically through all types of different positions available in the medical device industry. We are nationwide. We are frankly revolutionizing the way recruitment happens in the medical device industry. We're focused in on the quality of the employee and sourcing and finding the correct individual. In addition, we assist companies with their interview process, with their onboarding, and with any issues that come up in terms of the employment.
It's a very important field. Now, when you bring a candidate to a company, are they coming to the company to become an employee, or are they coming to be a contractor?
That's an excellent question. We specifically deal in the permanent employment market.
Okay. I know that there are options for companies. Now, why would a company come to your recruitment firm rather than another one?
Another good question. That can happen a number of different ways. About 90% of our business is through referral. Okay. And that is, what we try and do is establish a relationship with the client based on quality, service, honesty, and trust. And we look for repeat business that way.
How do you find the candidates?
No, that's the secret sauce. And fortunately, I can't tell you that, or I would, have to. But I can give you some thoughts about it. What's very important is that we keep a fresh group of candidates. So in other words, we're not like some recruiters picking candidates out of a barrel that have been recycled, that we've had resume on for years. In this market, it's extremely important to maintain current and accurate relationships with candidates.
Sounds like you have an amazing database.
We do have a pretty good database, but for the most part, we function more along the lines of referrals. So in other words, what a candidate that was current 6 months ago is not necessarily someone that we can recruit today, so it's very important to stay current.
So what's your background?
My background is as an English major. And following that, I got into sales. I actually was exposed to the recruitment industry through a partner who needed some help, thought I'd be good in the business. She taught me the business, and sure enough, it worked out well. And I've been doing it for the past 15 years.
So are you judged by not only the hire,
Okay.
but how long that person lasts at the customer?
Yes, that's another good question. Among our placements over the past 5 years, 97% of them are still in their positions. So that's very, very important that you make the right hire and that you connect with the company in terms of what's the proper culture of the employee with the company, and also, what is the employee's track record? Have they stayed in a position for a long time? How have they functioned? Are there opportunities?
You answered a question I was going to ask you.
Are there opportunities for promotion at the company? Also, something that's very important with candidates.
So, in terms of how good business is in an industry, particularly the medical device industry, you would be a very good barometer. So why don't you tell me, how's business?
Business is good.
So business is growing.
Business is growing, business is good, but I have to tell you, in the medical device field, and I probably shouldn't be saying this because I'll be inspiring competitors to the industry, things have been pretty solid. During the downturn, we were really fortunate. We did not see much of a drop-off.
Where do you take your company from here? You're going to stick with medical devices? Do you branch out?
We're exclusively in medical devices. We intend to stay that way.
And your website is?
www.idealsearch.net.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Shelley Kraft. This is SNN Live. This is Robert Natowitz of Ideal Search Services, a private company. We're at SEMDA, the Southeastern Medical Device Association 2014 conference here in Atlanta, Georgia. Robert, thanks for coming on to SNN Live.
Thanks for having me, Shelley.